Hello again, this is Vildra. I am back, and this time with a build on the empty lot. And I realized once I had made almost the entire structure that I forgot to switch on recording. And I contemplated for a moment to go back and start over, but I had already put in so much work, so I decided not to. I knew what I wanted when I started, but I didn't know exactly how to do it. I wanted to make a greenhouse because I had removed the greenhouse and I really like the green. And I also wanted it to be not a starter home at all. This looks like it's a really big house, but it's actually only a one-bedroom house because downstairs the three parts sticking out is the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room, and then there is just a hallway and stairs. And upstairs there's a bedroom with an ensuite. There's a small guest bathroom at the bottom as well. But I tried my best again at this lattice work on the balcony. I wanted a balcony as well because this is a much bigger lot than the others. It's also the corner lot towards the street and the river. And I didn't know, but there are actually riverboats going on the river. I'm not sure if they go here, but in the next neighborhood they do. And I wanted these to, the octagonal and the sort of other rounded, I wanted it to be sort of huge bay windows. But I wanted the kitchen part to be square because it's extremely difficult building a kitchen if you don't have straight angles. But I ran into problems because I bought this lot on the sim and she ran out of money because this is not a cheap house. And I couldn't make the motherlode cheat work because I spelt it wrong. I spelt it L-O-A-D instead of L-O-D-E. And I tried it several times. I reloaded and tried it, and it didn't work. So finally, I just had to give up, and I went in free build mode, which is a bad thing. As I've said already in the last reno, that means I can't go in live mode and adjust the color of lights and playtest and all that. So this is not play tested, and I might have put a couch too close to a coffee table and whatnot, but there shouldn't be many things that don't work in game, I hope. I think the coffee table and the distance to the sofa is the only thing I can think of that wouldn't work. Actually, I think I went in afterwards before I took the screenshots and actually I googled the cheat and managed to give her money so she could buy it. So I think I move her in after I finished the build. So I think it was a while since I did this, but I think I managed to play test it. So anyways, I've been placing windows, and I think I find at some other point that these windows don't work. I think I will switch them all out, at least the tall ones. And right at the entrance there's a small guest bathroom. And then there's the stairs, they take up a lot of space. And another hallway. And I wanted it to be possible to sort of walk around the whole house. So there would be entries. Oh, here I'm changing the windows. Entries sort of in all directions. And, well, I get confused now. I lost my train of thought. I wanted there to be a mixture between... I put in archways initially, but then I swapped some out for doors. I think I put doors between the dining room and the living room, for instance. And I wish those doors, the white ones with the glass panes that I really like, I wish those looked neater. They look a bit scruffy. I didn't see that until I watched the screenshots now. Maybe there's a better door. Because although I tried to keep the exterior very traditional and fitting with the neighborhood, I went ham on colors on the interior. And I wanted it to look new and fresh, really. But those doors look like we've renovated the entire house, but we skipped the glass doors. I'm a bit sad about that, but it is as it is. This is upstairs and the bedroom and bathroom. And the upstairs is, I mean, it's very much smaller than the downstairs, so there is only one bedroom. And I also wanted a nice balcony towards the river. It's a really nice view from up there, so it would be a shame not to have a balcony. But anyways, I started in the hallway, I think, and I have a lot of favorite wall paints and especially in the basic darks. There are really nice colors, and I wanted to use them. So I started out with red in the hallway, which is a bold choice, but I liked it. It was hard to, since I'm in build mode here, in free build, I think I might have used rugs that are locked. So if you were to download this, I think you need both move objects and entitlement unlocks. I didn't realize that until I started editing now, that the rugs I put in the hallway are probably locked, because I haven't been able to use them before. I don't think I've ever used them before. I started with the rugs because those are the biggest problem, but I will change them later because reasons that will become apparent. I wanted these walls in the living room. That I knew, because I love these walls. The question was just what to put with them. And then I do also like this kind of green, although I like the nuance of it that pops a bit more, but there are no sofas in that color. But I thought, well, I'll go with this green instead then, because I really like that too. So I started out with this, but I will change it. I think I realize when I get to the curtain part that no, we're not gonna have this. And I had a bit of an issue with the flooring here. I didn't know what to pick, because when I have a white rug, I don't really want a white floor. But on this one, I didn't put any budget restrictions at all on this. It is a single bedroom house, but it is for those who have moved away from the starter homes. And I did want a grand piano. I so did want a grand piano here, because I thought it would look awesome in that among all those windows. And yeah, I had to have it. That's all there is to it. Those are really hard to place, because the center point for turning it, rotating it, is oddly placed. It's not in the middle of the whole thing. It's in the middle of the chair, I think. And then I thought we need bookcases somewhere, and since there's not going to be any bookcases in the dining room, and I don't think it will fit in the bedroom either, it's going to have to be here. But I think I will lose them later on. And I'm not really happy with this. This turned out a lot more bland than I'd planned. I wanted it the entire house to sort of pop. And I like that green that is on those curtains. And that sofa didn't quite do it for me. It was too muted. I wanted brighter. And then I found that couch, which I haven't used much really. But I thought maybe that one and those curtains. I mean, the TV console came in that sort of turquoisey color. Maybe I can use that instead and make it pop a bit more. And maybe I can even use my favorite walls. Who knows? We will try soon. The bookcases didn't quite work. And there it is, the favorite color. I will come back to it. It is slightly off. It's slightly off, but it's close. It's a tad more green, but I think also if you change the color of the light in the ceiling lamp, it will get better, because that turns everything a little yellow, sadly. But I think I will skip the bookcases in the living room. I tried to put it there. I didn't like it. And then I tried to put it by the entrance, because there has to be a bookcase. I mean, SIMS needs bookcases. And I think I will... well, there was Peacemaker's excellent table that made it there. I will put the wall bookcase there. It also, I think it also has red on the edges. These rugs, I think, are locked behind some Korea. So if you want those, you need to use entitlement unlocks when you download it. I guess they will be replaced or removed if you don't. And then I thought I'm going to have the pop green color in the dining room instead. And I had planned to use my favorite blue wallpaper here. But I know that this green and blue can really pop. But you need a brighter blue. It has to be a brighter blue. This dark blue doesn't make the green pop in the same way a more... yeah, a brighter blue, simply. You will see soon. I will change it. I decided to settle on that rug, and at first I matched the walls to the rug, but they were a little too bright. I wanted a little more saturated blue. I think I will change it in a few minutes. But those two colors together, the bright blue and that obnoxious green, they really pop together. There, that's the blue it has to be. And it's a bold choice. But I remember I had friends who had a hallway painted in these two colors, and it really has... it was a long time ago when it was sort of in. It isn't now, but those two colors together really, really pop, and I wanted it. Then it's the kitchen, and I wanted the black and white. So I wanted black cupboards with white tops, and the ones I used in the previous Reno, I don't think they come in the combination black and white top, so I had to use these. And I wanted it to have the bar counters, what they call the island counters, so I could have seating as well. But otherwise, this I didn't want any accent colors in this kitchen, really. I just wanted it to be black and white. And I think I will find my favorite half tile. I do like this with the sunflowers, but it added color, and I didn't want color in this kitchen. So I will stick with this ones. I really like those two. And a black wooden floor. I tried to find things to put on the walls that wouldn't disrupt, but there wasn't much. But I settled for actually putting all the pans on the wall instead of above the stove, because I wanted that stove top there. And that rug, it's such a good rug. Then moving upstairs, I think I start with the bathroom, and I originally wanted that jacuzzi, but it took up too much space, and there wasn't much space. There's the stairs there. I couldn't make the bathroom bigger, and really I didn't want to use more space for the bathroom either. So there it is. And I think I'm going to use just simple white tiles, because that combo shower bathtub comes with tiles on the sides, so it would have sort of clashed otherwise. I moved the red from the bottom floor up to the second floor as well in the hallway, and went to the bedroom, which will be grey and hot pink. I think I actually decided to go with that rug. It doesn't completely match because it's a bit brighter than the bed, but yeah. And I had to go simple on the curtains. I would have wanted black curtains, but there are no black curtains in base game. So white it is. And also I realized I wanted windows. I put in mirrors there because, well, she needed a mirror over the dresser anyway, and I was going to put a TV on it. So I figured I put the big mirrors there. It also makes the room look a bit bigger, because it's not a gigantic bedroom, really. And then I was wondering what fun to do with the walls. I think I will settle for grey eventually, because there was the pink, the pink colors killed each other. So I think it will be grey. Those lights also grey, not good. All the lights in this room now give a grey light. I don't remember if when I moved in my sim to playtest, I don't remember if I actually went around and changed the color of the lights. We'll see when I get to the screenshots. I might have forgotten. I would have done it immediately if I had her in from start, but I've never used that motherload cheat before, so I failed. But since this is a sim that I never play, she will only be a play tester for houses. I don't mind cheating her money. I had a hard time finding windows there, and finally I realized that I in order to fit windows, I had to raise the walls, make them higher, because I didn't like the windows that I could fit. I didn't like, and also there were no curtains that could look good on them. They were too small. It didn't look the way I wanted it to look. And I also think maybe I didn't. Yeah, there I raised the walls. Then I could put the other windows that had curtains that fit better. I think, and I also changed that roof to make more room for the windows. I hope I fixed that those eaves. I also changed the stairs, and I think I changed the fencing. Then I wanted to build the gazebo, and I struggled a bit with this because I wanted it octagonal, but I felt it was too small. I wanted it bigger, so I started extending it, and then it turned out it was impossible to make a roof fit, because I can't pull at the edges on a roof in the same way as I can on the platform. And it became an issue, as you will see soon. First of all, I couldn't place a roof. Then I built a ceiling, of course. But as you can see, no matter what I did, there was something sticking out. And so, well, I decided, well, let's not do that then. It has to be small. And I wanted that glass roof. And I think I actually, well, I had to build a room above it, I think. I don't remember why. To fit the trim, possibly. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, or why I'm doing it. I also realized I can't have eaves on it because then it will not fit. Eaves work differently when you don't have a flat roof. But I what on earth am I doing? I don't know. I put a flooring on it. Why did I do that? I don't think I knocked it out, because when you use that glass roof, it gives really weird shadows underneath. I used it on a huge gazebo I did on a wedding venue, and it looked really weird because of the shadows it gives. So I think I actually wanted to keep the ceiling and paint it. And anyway, I wanted a seating area and a grill, so that's what there is here. Now I'm going to landscaping. I wanted a few trees. I think I also did not put terrain paint under the plants and trees. Not sure why. I usually do, but I don't think I must have forgotten. This was a rather long session, and I think I did it on the same day that I did all the other renos, so I was probably a bit tired. I wanted to fence off towards the street to reduce noise from cars, maybe. Not that we have cars, but they still drive in the streets. For some privacy as well from people walking on the sidewalk on the main street. And a few bushes at the front with flowers. I kind of like that. And I realized also I had to leave a gap there or they couldn't enter the gardens. So I uploaded this. It's on the gallery and I'll put the link in the description. You may have to adjust for the rugs being locked and the eaves on the porch roof not being removed on the inside and the lack of terrain paint. I apologize for this. I will get better as I do more of these. This is the hallway. Nothing much here, but those doors look a bit scruffy. A pretty standard black and white kitchen, and I think this really pops, the green and the blue. I really love this color combination. I don't think I've used it before, but I've always liked it. It's awesome. But I went sort of ham with the colors here. And I think also the light in the ceiling light isn't adjusted. I think it will look better if you make that natural light. Never mind my sim. She's there trying out the computer. I put a small desk and and a computer in the hallway because there really wasn't any room in the living. Now you can see the lights are yellow here. Not good. And the bathroom. There's the standard bathroom. And the lovely balcony. I feel you... And I could finally use those palm trees. Those, the ones that always clip the walls. And I think the gazebo looks kind of cute as well. So there it is. As I said, it's on the gallery if you want to download it, or any of my other houses. My origin ID is Vildra. I will put a link to this in the description. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!